Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking coming to you from Australia, and we are up to chapter 28 in A Course of Love by Mari Perron. And we're up to verse 9, but I'm going to recap on verse 8. It's very short. It talks about humility. And yet it is time of great humility, of wearing the face of Christ, or love, wearing the face of love, for all to see, for here is wisdom gained and shared. It's all about love. You are love, and sharing that love with those around you. The planet is made of love. The trees and the rocks are made of love, and you are made of love. The water is made of love. Everything is love. Share it with those around you. And yet it is a time of great humility. What does that mean for you? What is humbleness in your life? Do you need to go around telling everybody? Or do you just do it? Do you just love it? Do you just love? Do you not see that any attempt to turn bearing witness into convincing argument for your point of view, no matter what that point of view may be, makes what you have come to know pointless to you as well as to those you would convince? You think that when you are enlightened enough to know, you are also enlightened enough to know what to do with what you know. So there you go. That's really funny. All right. So, are you argumentative? And what's the point of it? Are you trying to convince people to think the way you think in order to feel good about yourself? I think this is challenging. It's very challenging because it's asking us to be different to what we are normally. We've been brought up to go to school and be in the debating teams and all about the mind. But when the heart comes into it, when the heart is registering, when the heart is bringing to you a different way of being, stop and listen. I'm going to read it again because I like it so much. Do you not see that any attempt to turn bearing witness into a convincing argument for your point of view, no matter what that point of view may be, makes what you have come to know pointless to you as well as to others? As well as to those that you would convince. You think that when you are enlightened enough to know, you are also enlightened enough to know what to do with what you know. I have this vision in my head often of a Japanese man ploughing a field. I think it might have been me in a past life. And he just lives a very simple life. And he doesn't need to go out and preach to the world. He just tends his fields and loves nature. And I guess that's a vision I'm holding for myself, where I don't have to go out and convince everybody that I'm right or wrong, good or bad. While you continue to think of separation in terms of doing and of knowing, it is obvious that this cannot be the case. As the dawn is unrestrained in its bursting forth, so has been your time of innocence. Not so the approach of day as the sun slowly rises and as slowly sets. This is a time of being both guided and restrained, a time of realizing that you can know without knowing what to do, and that this is not a mistake. Many reach this stage and not knowing what to do with what they know, begin to doubt their knowing. This is a human response to knowing that is not human in origin. Knowing is alien to you, and that is why you seek validation. Each validation is seen as and felt as a reward, a prize, a confirmation that you believe that you believe allows your conviction to grow because you believe it. This is at first quite true, but know it no longer the time to rely on conviction that comes from the witnesses you find along the way. They serve a limited purpose for a limited time. Now is the time to step beyond the validation that your teachers can give you. When this is not taken, when this step is not taken, gathering of witnesses bound and what they bear witness to stops short of what they would see. Are you running around trying to find people to validate what you think you believe, what you think you know? Everything is always changing. That's how the universe works. Evolution. It's like a slow glacier moving forward. And despite yourself, you are in evolution, whether you're in your rut or not. And when you begin to know, just allow that knowing to come from your heart. Don't get your head involved in trying to find people to support some concept or belief that you've suddenly decided is true and are excited about. Be excited about it. But sit with it quietly in your heart and know the truth of you is deep inside and your journey is always present. It's always here. As you tap into your heart, as you tap into your feelings, and you begin to know from that quiet, still place within you, love is all there is. I love you. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.